Hello, all you lovely people. Welcome to Living Life with Lisa. And you'll never guess what happened today. I'll give you 2 seconds to guess. Nothing. We had no fires. We had nobody pass away. We had no animal fights. We had no kids do anything that got them in real big trouble or any trouble yet. And it's almost bedtime. It has been a very boring day, and let me tell you, I absolutely love boring because those are my favorite days. When everything goes as it should and everybody's where they're supposed to be and nothing is going on, yay. These are my kind of days. These are the ones I like. I wanted to try to do a reaction video just out of curiosity, see if I could do it, because supposedly I have a program that does it, but I can't hear anything on it, so I don't know how it works. Don't know how to do it, but I thought it'd be kind of cool, just something different to try. But today, Aiden worked. There's Star back there scratching herself. Let's see, Jesse and I did our weekly Bob Evans trip, and then Randy and I usually do a little bit of shopping on Sunday night, and so we did that. And so everybody got where they need to be and got their private time and whatnot, and so it was a good day overall. I have not looked ahead to see when I can go down to my dad's. I want to say I do appreciate the comments y'all left. I am very bad about getting into the comments and leaving replies. I am so sorry about that, but do know I read every one of them. And I like the idea of going down there and shutting off the fuse or the breaker for everything that's not being used, and that way nobody can steal any electricity from my dad's house. That is a perfect idea. So when I go down there, barring any unforeseen emergencies, that will be my next step, because I just have a feeling, if you haven't watched the last video, you have to watch, know what I'm talking about. If you've watched it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I just have a feeling that somebody's up to no good, and that would be my guess, because I know that there were some problems when my dad was still alive, and if these people have found out that he's not there anymore, I can easily see them taking advantage of the property since the power's still on. And so I'm going to see what I can do to put a stop to that. And I'm going to hide Star back there digging to China. I don't know what her problem is, but she's got an itch apparently. So there's not much going on today. It's been pretty quiet. There's nothing new to report. I do want to try to work on getting on here every day, get the numbers up, get the analytics to work for YouTube. I need 40, I forget how many hours I need, but I'm not anywhere close to that. But I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers eventually. I know that this is kind of a very narrow subject. I'm limiting myself very much with my topics. The fact is that we do have chronic illnesses, and we do have things wrong with us, but at the same time, our whole lives don't revolve around that. There's more to life than just the illness. We are not the illness. The illness is a part of us, but we are not that illness. And so I like to go off subject sometimes, and I don't know if I'm allowed too much on this channel. I'm not sure, where my parameters are, to tell you the truth. I know I tell stories, and a lot of that is just that I've always been a storyteller, and I like to talk. And so I also, like those stories too. I just watched the tornado one again because I couldn't remember exactly what was that one was all about, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, that was, freaky the way that happened. If you haven't watched Tornado 1, I'll try to remember to link it in the description below. But when we had no warning that there was anything coming, and, there was tornadoes all over the place. But I don't have any stories today, nothing I can think of. I'm missing my mom a lot right now. My mom and I, our thing that we did together that was kind of our holiday, our sport, the thing that we had in common, the thing we always talked about when we were together was politics. And, even if you're not in the U.S., I'm sure you're aware of things going on here in the States, and I have to tell you, things have me bothered, and I, have no intention at this point to tell you, which way I lean or what part bothers me, because I don't want to get into fights and discussions about it, because, it's not going to change anybody's mind. It's just not the way it is, and and those that are real observant and pay attention to things I wear and whatnot, you've probably got some of it figured out, but some don't, but that's okay. This is one place where it doesn't matter. I accept everyone. I don't care which way you lean. I don't care if you're pro or anti. I don't care. I don't care, what race you are. I don't care where you live. I don't care you're rich or you're poor. Because the thing is that chronic illness, be it dementia, be it kidney disease, be it anything, be it MS, be it cancer, be it anything, doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care what color your skin is. It doesn't care how old you are or how young you are. It doesn't care where you live. It doesn't care if you're rich or you're poor. The fact is, it happens. And it happens when it's not expected, and it's hard. And I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but to dwell on it doesn't do any good, but to ignore it is even worse. Because if you ignore it and you don't take care of it, then you have no chance of making it through. So it has to be in there somewhere, but it doesn't have to consume you. And so, there's lots of times I don't think about what's going on as far as my health. I don't think about or worry about what's going on, anywhere, because when we're trying to get to rooms to play solos and ensembles on time, last thing I'm going to worry about is what's wrong with me. You got to live in the moment and take up the moment. And with that, I'm going to bring up a subject that I've been kind of thinking about, but I didn't know how to approach, and I've kind of taken a long way around the barn to get there. But I've considered getting back into dating, and I haven't dated for a long time, and a lot of it had to do with the boys, and it takes a lot of energy to date. It takes a lot of energy to raise boys and take care of animals, but I'm not dead yet, and and I had made the comment, I was kind of pushed by one of my kids about doing it, and I said it wouldn't be fair to anybody I was dating, because they just turned into an automatic caregiver. And he said, no, I'll be your caregiver. So my thought is, maybe I will, and just, date, not do anything serious, not get into anything serious, just go out and have some fun here and there. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm tricking somebody if I do that. I don't know if I have a right, with everything that's wrong with me, to get involved with anybody. I don't know if it's smart, with all the stress that goes with it, to get involved with anybody. But at the same time, is it fair to me to just sit back and twiddle my thumbs, so to speak, and not even think about getting back out there? I don't know. But I feel like I've got 600 moms, so give me your thoughts on that. I don't know what to think. Part of me says I have every right to go out there and enjoy myself, and the other part of me says I don't have a right to go out and maybe mislead somebody unintentionally and it turned out bad. So I'm kind of teetering here and there, but it goes along with my mantra of living life to the fullest. Am I living life to the fullest by staying home every weekend? Maybe not. So I don't know. So it's I haven't been out there for a while. I just really have been focusing to I can't even begin to explain since what's been going on with me for the last 7 years. Gosh, I can't believe it's been 7 years. And dating's been the farthest thing from my mind in the last 7 years. So it's why not? Like I said, I'm not dead yet, and I enjoy looking at a good-looking man. So I don't think, it's not. I don't know. It just seems it's scary, but it's an exciting thought at the same time. I don't know. Should you date with dementia? I don't know. Should you date with, a serious kidney disease? I don't know. But I don't know why not either. Because, what's the difference of being with somebody and then finding out the next day you got it, as opposed to going right in and then knowing from the beginning where you're at and just seeing how that goes. But I'm just babbling now, and so I'm going to let you go. And remember, live life to fullest, live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.